Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of the Chaos Crew's continuing adventures. Let's just freaking dive right into some recap. Jeanette's character, Solaris, teleported in front of the Xanathar a while ago and got captured by the Beholder crime boss with her fiance, Renair Neverember. And Patience and Sunspot, Scotty and Jamie's characters, swooped on in to come help save them, being like 9 inches tall. And actually, it worked. All of them were able to get out. Some with the help of jumping into water, some, with the help of thousands of rats. But last time, Solaris had a chit chat with the Stone of Galore, who was like, hey, if you help me not be a stone anymore, maybe I could help you not be an old lady anymore. Maybe, I don't know. I may know about Fountain of Youth. Meanwhile, Patience and Sunspot reunited with Solaris in the sewers and then climbed up a toilet into a tavern, where after the bat fighting championship that Sunspot helped win, they ran into one of Solaris's old friends, Matrimarig, 3 Strings from the Yawning Portal, who, with the help of this weird lady with like eye stalks, was able to get Patience and Sunspot back up to their full size. Sunspot overheard 2 of the Xanathar's lieutenants, Amergo and Ott Steeltoes, talking about how they were kind of tired of the Xanathar and maybe had been manipulating Xanathars for well over a century. And let's see. And then at the very end, they went to a pet store, which happened to be a safe house for the Harpers as well in the back. So they took a short rest there and then decided, okay, we got to save Renair because he's been petrified, and the Xanathar is going to snap body parts off him until we give ourselves up. So yeah, that's where we're at. So you guys are in the back of the Feathered Rat, and walking out all badass. And on the other side of the door to the safe house that you guys are in, you hear that there appears to be someone else in the front of the pet store with Elvira, the owner.
I walk over to see who it is.
You just peek around the corner, or you just like walk in and like, hey, what's up?
I walk around the corner at least.
Okay. Well, Elvira is talking to a little dwarf fellow with kind of a graying black beard. He has a bandana tied around his neck, or tied around his head. He has an eye patch, and he has a steel peg leg, and he has a bowl under his arm with a goldfish in it. And he's like, "Ah, yes, thank you, Elvira. The boss will quite enjoy having this little buddy here." And she's like, "Oh, of course, Art, of course." And her little blink dogs are like kind of sitting on the counter next to her, looking at him kind of suspiciously. What would you like to do? What would you guys like to do?
My little gerbil brain is going to try to see if I can make a connection of what this guy is. Okay, insight check.
I'm going to peek around the corner. Is it this guy I was seeing before? Okay, that's what I figured.
And Solaris, you would also recognize him if you look.
Wow, that's a big fish. 1 total.
Guys, we gotta get the fish. If we get the fish, we have the power.
Why? Why?
It's the Xanathar's fish.
Wait, what's that about a fish? I had cotton in my ears.
That's the Xanathar's fish, I say really loud around the corner.
Shut up.
So, Ott Steeltoes, whose eye patch is on the side where you guys were, he suddenly looks over and he's like, so I was right.
This whole time he couldn't see us because of the eye patch.
Exactly.
Oh, what'd you get here?
And he goes, well, I gotta go, and he starts like hobbling out the door.
Give chase.
I stand there and give him a head start. Just
He disappears out the door. The little curtain.
and then I start running.
All right, let's roll some initiative to start off here.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're just getting right into this.
Let's see.
Oh,
Hot. All right. Let me see. Where's my pencil? There we go. Patience. What did you get?
I got a whopping 7.
7. Sunspot. How about you?
21.
Sounds about right. And Solaris.
I got a 6.
Oh. Oh my.
I didn't stretch this afternoon.
It's actually, you feel like you guys have been up all day, basically, doing all this hard work. So you're like on the verge of exhaustion, you feel like, You're not quite there, but you're getting there.
It's a good sign. Good sign.
Okay, so that means our good friend Sunspot goes first.
How far away did he get?
Well, he exited this tiny little pet shop, and you can't see him anymore, but chances are you could probably catch up to him.
I was say, well, I'm gonna start moving my 50 feet of movement. It's just like kind of like skirt out of this shop and just like start.
Okay, so as you run out of the shop, you see Ott kind of like hobbling across the cave floor of Skullport, which has all these ship parts and other detritus built up, ropes and rope bridges and ladders and what have you all around. And he's kind of hobbling along the cave floor. And as you come out, you see that there are, hold on, let me roll. 14 gazers, these tiny, like, baseball-sized beholders, all looking in your direction as you come out.
Hi, and I just keep running after him.
Okay.
Can I catch up to him?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to do one unarmed attack, and I hope I hit.
All right. Why not?
I mean, if I miss, I'll just try and hit him again. But
Okay.
a 14, I'm assuming doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay, I'll try and hit him again.
It goes right over his little dwarf head.
The math is a 15.
Nope.
Dang it. All right, I still got one more.
You'll never touch me, laddie.
All right. There we go, a 23.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's it.
All right. That's 8 bludgeon damage, and he needs to make a con save as I hit him with a stunning strike.
Okay. Let's see here. Come on, let me see. That would be for dirty 20.
Yeah, he makes it.
Oh yes. So you punch him, and he's just like, "Oh, that hurt. That kind of hurt."
Huh, that usually works.
And he says, "Gazers, get him!"
Huh? Oh, crap.
As it is now their turn. So
It's fine.
the 14 gazers all turn their eye stalks on you. So let's see here. They can each shoot 2 rays. Of course they can. All right. Oh, I'm just gonna roll 7 times. Let's say. Let's see.
On the last one, I'm gonna warding flare, so it's at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, they're not attack rolls. Just so you know.
Oh, I thought they were attack rolls. Never mind.
They're saving throws.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
It's fine, guys. It's fine.
So there's gonna be a lot of saving throws, Jamey. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
I need you to make me 1, 2, 3 strength saving throws.
Okay, do you want me to just do those now?
Yeah.
Okay, strength. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay.
A nat 1. That is going into jail. And a 16.
Okay. So 2 of these gazers point their telekinetic eye stalks at you. And usually they wouldn't be strong enough to hold you. But working together, they like lift you into the air off
You
your feet.
raise me up.
Then I need you to make me 3 dexterity saving throws
Okay, well that's better.
at disadvantage because you're being held.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 14.
Oh, okay. That makes it.
Nat 1 again.
Oh.
And come on, big money, big money. Ooh, a 21.
Okay. So you're actually, even though you're being held, you're able to, kind of out of the way as 3
Woo!
frost rays fire at you. Only one of them hits you though, and it does pretty crappy damage for 5 frost damage.
Is that something I can use evasion with?
It's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes.
So I guess you could. Yeah.
Okay. So halved.
Oh, take it. And then
It's
you need to
fine.
make 2 wisdom saving throws, each for a different thing.
Okay. Oh, my dice are rolling like crap today. We'll try this one.
Hey, he seems to be doing pretty well, hasn't he? I say to 3 strings.
17.
That'll make it. Yeah. Okay.
And a 10.
Ooh, okay. So one of these, a fear ray, just like.
Oh, that's the
screams
one I
past
wanted.
you.
I
And then
wanted
the
that
other
one.
one, which is a dazing ray, hits you, and you are charmed until the start of the gazer's next turn. While you're charmed, your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
Is it attack rolls against that one specifically?
I think it's just attack rolls in general. It doesn't specify.
So it's
right.
it's a pacifist ray essentially.
Basically. And then Ott is just going to spend his turn to double move, and you see him get basically. It looks like there is a rope hanging down, basically right next to the feathered rat, more or less. And he gets his steel peg leg like up on the wood, and it looks like it sticks. And he starts like climbing up the rope, and occasionally just like yanking his steel peg leg off and sticking it farther up, and then sticking it farther up as he's climbing. He's like, "Come on,
Well, I mean, that's
new
kinda cool.
Silgar."
That's kind of cool. I'll give him that.
And then, gosh, I guess 3 strings, since he also goes on this turn. He's gonna thunder wave these gazers. He's gonna just one big string on his things. Oh, okay. Well, they totally failed that. So the gazers are all gonna take 10 thunder damage as suddenly it just reverberates and they go flying in all directions. Some of them like smash into windows and like bust through the glass, and you hear people on the other side like, "Oh Lord!" People are like trying to move away as this fight starts on the street. And then Patience, it is your turn. Yep.
I move up 30 feet. What do I see?
Well, you come out of the pet store. You see that the gazers are like trying to recover. Some of them are like coming back out of smashed windows. Little eye stalks are like peeking out of like a pile of poop on the side of the road that has like mushrooms growing out of it. You see Ott Steel Toes like climbing up a rope. He's about 30 feet up. And he looks like he's going into the bottom of a building that has like an entrance there that the rope goes into.
He's 30 feet up.
Yeah. He's about 10 feet away, 30 feet up.
Okay, well, I can't do what I was wanting to do. That's okay, though. I'm going to deal with the local situation. And
Okay.
I, as part of my action, I summon a longsword.
Cool.
And I say, Sunspot, I got these guys. You go get them. As I cast Sword Burst.
Oh!
As I jump
Okay.
into the middle of all the gazers and try to get as many within 5 feet of me as possible.
Okay.
And I'll leave that up to you how many that would be.
Roll me a D8.
D8. 7.
Oh wow. Okay. Then you get 8.
Okay.
7 plus 1.
It'd be funny if yours only 1.
I know.
But they need DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. Got it. I will roll 2 just for half and half.
And
okay.
And
they were both 7s on the die. 8, 9, so 10s in all.
So they all failed?
Yep.
Okay. As I swing the longsword, and I'm two-handing the longsword, and I do like a Link to the Past spin.
Yeah.
And all of them take force damage as a bunch of.
You have to do the
appear.
noise.
Heck?
There you go.
There we go.
They take 7 force damage.
Okay, so all the ones that were just hit by 3 strings Thunderwave that you have now just like you slice through them. You're like cutting gazers just in half. Eye stalks are flying off. Some of them are like, "Oh God, help me!" There's just beholder pus splattering on people.
Nice.
A little goblin was like walking by, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Carrying a clay pot that just smashes in his head.
It has a nice little warning label, and it's like, "Warning: don't get specter blood on this."
Actually, when the pot
epic
smashes,
explosion.
When the pot smashes, some rupees come out.
Ooh, money.
Ooh. So you actually killed all of those gazers with that attack.
Nice.
So there are actually not that many left. And then Solaris, it is your turn.
Okay, how far is our escaping friend from me?
So you're still in the pet store, so you'd have to go out, 10 feet to get out,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's 10 feet away from the entrance, and then
Mm-hmm.
30 feet up.
10, 20, 50. All right. So Solaris runs out past. Okay. I think as all this pus is exploding, she's just dodging through the pus.
Hold on. That sound you made, I'm imagining you like sliding on it.
That too.
That would match a rogue. Totally.
Tokyo Drift style. Just.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Grab the rope and try to just go up hand over hand after him. I will dash if I have to.
Okay. That is completely all right. So yeah, you double move, or actually you have dash as a cunning action, don't you?
I do have dash as a cunning action.
Then yeah, you could reach him.
When I reach him, can I use an action to grab him and pull him off the rope?
You could try.
I'm willing to fall with him.
You could try. Make me a strength check, and he's gonna oppose it, obviously. So.
Obviously. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Ooh.
Because this is important to me.
Okay.
All right. 10 total for me because the Solaris isn't strong.
Yeah. Okay. You got a 15.
That's fair.
So you try and yank on him, but it actually looks like his steel peg leg is like magnetically connected to the stuff that he's climbing up.
Can I just when he doesn't come off the rope, can I just hold on to him and now he's got to pull me up too if he's gonna climb?
Okay. He's like, "Hey lass, get off me!
Come back down here!"
No.
Then I'm not letting go.
Important business to do.
So do I.
Let's see. Sunspot. After that, we're back to your turn. You are, I believe, let me check. I don't think you're still held. No, you're not still held as the telekinetic beam wears off and you fall back to the ground.
And what's the effects of charm, or am I not charmed anymore?
That is until their next turn. So your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. I'm gonna I assume I kind of drop and kind of slip in this pus a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a moment, and I'm gonna think of my lovely Princess Lavender, and how much I love her. And for my action, I'm going to use Stillness of Mind to end the charm.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And I'm going to then... Okay. What am I able to do on the rope? Because Solaris is kind of hanging on. So, I don't know what I can...
I don't know. What do you have in mind?
Use the
this is. I mean, since I use my action, I don't have a lot else I can do. But can I? This is gonna be dumb. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Go on.
Can I go over to the rope, grab it, and then just start shaking it, trying to knock him loose?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Just get down here, you little bastard. The battle ropes, just
yeah.
Get down.
All right.
So what would I roll
down.
for that?
Roll me an I guess an athletics check, just to see how hard you shake this thing.
Okay. Big money. Can I use my inspiration?
You could use that for whatever you want.
Because I haven't been rolling well today. I may need a little help.
Man, I wasn't expecting the inspiration to go like this.
Natural 20. So 22.
Okay. Well,
I rolled a 20 and an 8. So
this should be interesting. So it's his turn next.
Get down here.
He's going to make a strength save with disadvantage because of that, as he tries to hold on and keep climbing. So he got 17 on one die and a 1 on the other. So he lets go of the magnetic stick on his leg, and Sunspot's just "Argh!" And Solaris, you and Ott both go tumbling backwards off this rope with the bowl that has...
I was gonna say, he's pretty high up, and it's a glass bowl that just fell.
So, Solaris, you and him are both going to take 6, 7, 8.
Can I use?
Solaris.
Can I use my reaction to try to catch her?
Sure you can.
It'll be a long shot. Oh, 13 on Dex, something or other.
Let me see. Yeah. So you're able to catch Solaris. I think she's still going to take. I think she's still going to take some bludgeoning damage, but she'll take half.
I'm old. Old bones break easy.
So Ott is going to take 11 bludgeoning damage, and you'll take 5.
Half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I try to catch the fishbowl when I get caught?
Sure you can.
What's this on acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay. A 15.
15. All right. So you do catch the fishbowl. Unfortunately, the fish isn't in it anymore.
Oh shit!
It's just floating in the air. Oh my god!
So,
Solaris's head is magnified, superimposed through the water of the fishbowl when she looks in.
Where's the fish?
Well, on your next turn, or actually on the enemy's turn or the NPC turn,
it just flops on Sunspot's head.
You do see, it looks like one of the gazers has telekinetically grabbed it in the air. And the gazer, zoops up the hole that the rope was going up. With the little goldfish who's now just in the air. Let's see, how many gazers are left? That is 8 dead.
Is there water? Is it just out of water dying right now?
Out of water.
Okay.
The water all splashed down on you and Patience and Ott and Solaris. So
did we just have one of those movie moments, the splash of hair?
It's the one where we see just the shadow and it's not falling
Flash
until we look
dance?
up.
So there are 5 gazers still like looking at you guys. I'm gonna say there are 4 of you with three strings. So I'm gonna roll to see who gets 2 gazers on them. Let's say 1, 2, 3, and then 3 strings will be 4. Oh, Solaris.
Sure.
Sorry.
So, Patience, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw
Oh, I'm good at those.
and a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, actually, I'm good at those. The first one, not the second one. Yeah, with wisdom, that's a 17 or 19.
Oh, yeah. This ray hits you, and you feel like a twinge of fear, but you just like your little brand on your forehead burns and just burns it away.
Nice. And then what was the other one?
Dexterity.
Okay, that's more on par. 7.
Oh, yeah, that fails. Oh my gosh. So that's gonna be almost max damage.
Nice.
17 cold damage as a frost ray hits you from one of these gazer's eye stalks.
Ouch.
Hate these little guys.
Sunspot,
Yo,
I need you to make me 2 wisdom saves again.
is one of them charmed? Because I forgot I have advantage on being charmed.
Yes, one of them is.
Okay. I totally
All right.
forgot that until I looked. I was like, crap, I forgot to do
Okay.
that.
Elven life.
Is it because you're an elf? Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I'm an elf. Okay, so for the non-charm one,
hmm
dirty 20.
Okay. Also not
And then
feared.
For the charmed one, a 19.
Oh, yeah, okay. Neither of these rays do anything to you. Solaris, I need you to make me a wisdom save and a strength save.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
sorry.
first wisdom.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Well-
yeah, we'll do this first. Yeah.
First wisdom.
Yep.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. Made it.
Now strength. Oh, that's an 18.
Oh, okay,
Hey.
you made that. And then I need you to make me 2 more wisdom saves as the other gazer shoots 2 eye rays at you.
Why couldn't it be dexterity?
Right?
Oh, a 15?
Okay, you made it.
A 19!
Wow. So a barrage of 4 rays, pew, 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 all fire at you. None of them hit you. You're just like out of the way. One of them like bounces off the fishbowl, I'm gonna say, and like actually goes back and hits the gazer, and it's like, oh, I feel funny.
Charmed by itself, so it's
Yeah.
just...
Oh
It's
wow,
my
God.
pike dice.
Okay. And then 3 strings is going to have to make a wisdom save and a strength save. Oh, okay, he made the strength save.
Can't he just go like, no?
Yeah, it's basically what he does.
No!
I don't think so. And he was also completely unaffected. Ott, who fell down onto the ground, he is going to get up and he's going to pull out his pistol from his little belt here. And he's also going to rip off his sash.
Ah!
Eh,
And he says, "You won't take me that easy, mates."
I've seen worse.
And he throws the sash onto the ground, and it starts to fly. And he hops onto it, as it is actually a flying carpet. And he's gonna start hovering into the air with his little pistol, and he's gonna shoot down at one of you. I think he's gonna shoot down at Sunspot, since Sunspot is the one who knocked him off. So let's freaking do this. Oh, that's awful. Okay, so he shoots down at you for 9 versus your AC.
Oh.
Okay, so
You
just-
sneeze and the bullet just deflects. Oh wait. Oh no, that's only if he hits you. But
It has to
remember
hit me.
remember your.
Oh yeah,
motion.
I know. I was waiting for that.
Oh my god, with bullets. They're
I just
technically-
catch it with-
Yeah, it's technically a projectile.
It's
It
a
is.
missile.
It sure
You can't do it
is.
with spells, but you can with projectiles.
And
Yeah.
patience.
Mm-hmm.
Since you were hurt this round, you see your blood like kind of fall to the ground as the ice kind of like melts off your wound, and it hits the stone. And some of the residents like look at it and just like, if they hadn't already run, they like duck around corners and get off of the street as suddenly the floor underneath you starts to shake underneath all of you guys, and suddenly zombified hands reach out of the stone and start like just grasping up. And Ott goes, "Oh, blood spilled in Beggar's Rest Pass. How unfortunate." Patience, it is your turn. But first, I need you to make me a strength saving throw as these hands just like up from the ground.
8.
8? Oh man. Okay, so these hands like grab onto you, and they're like holding you tight against the ground. So what would you like to do?
Frustrated. There's no other enemies around me because I creamed them all, right?
Well, there are 5 gazers kind of like,
Yeah, but they're not like right next to me.
Not next to you, no.
I had initially jumped in.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? I'm still pretty frustrated about it. So I'm going to swing my longsword at these hands that are grabbing my feet and try to chop them off.
Okay.
Mow that lawn, Patience. Mow that lawn.
As I am pretty upset about that. A dirty 20.
Oh yeah.
How dare you touch me without my
So
permission?
you just start hacking, and these hands are just like, you just like dismember them, and now they're just like stumps that are like reaching up from the ground.
Oh,
Stumps.
Yami!
Somewhere, Yami's heart just like,
Sunspot yells, grab 2 for Yami!
Well, Sunspot does have a desiccated tiefling heart, so I mean,
true. You know, I can have like zombified hands, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And then Solaris, it is your turn.
Oh.
You two are being grabbed, and since you're on the ground with like this thing, the hands are just like all over you.
I'm not dead yet. It may be old, but I'm not dead yet. Can I try to stand up?
Sure you can. Yeah, make me a strength save.
All right, baby, come on.
Oh,
There it
no.
is. That's a
Oh,
2.
no. Oh,
It rolled off a 16 to a 2. No!
so these zombie hands are just like holding you down. They're pulling at your hair and your clothes, and they're just like, you can like hear the reverberation of these moans coming through the stone. So you are held, but what would you like to do for your action, if anything?
Oh my. I would like to. I guess since I'm right there on the ground, I'm going to draw Piercer and just swing and chop and slash in a panic.
Okay.
So here we go. A 13?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
So you don't even have to roll damage. Just fingers and palms and they just go flying as you cut through this soft, decaying flesh.
This is really like, you see Solaris's face. This is really like all of these hand severing things that have happened in recent times. It's really affecting Solaris at this point.
Fair. Then Sunspot, we're to your turn. I also need you to make a strength save as these hands are on the ground.
A 18.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
You're just like, get off me.
Sunspot's gonna look around, go, guys, goldfish, dwarf, which one's our biggest issue here?
Get the goldfish. I got the dwarf.
Okay.
And Solaris is just going, ah!
Sunspot's gonna grab the rope and just start climbing it to chase after that gazer. How far did it get?
It is up inside of this. Well, it basically looks like there's a big ship just sitting up above the Feathered Rat pet store. But yeah, you could get inside.
And like, if I pop up, do I see the gazer with the goldfish?
Let me tell you what you see inside this ship. So you see that there is basically the hold of a ship that is stacked high with barrels that all have labels on them in what languages do you speak?
Common and Elvish.
Okay, you can't read them. Some sort of label. And there is a display case with like a suit of armor in it. Looks like a knight or something. And there are also racks of firearms, pistols and rifles. And there's some cannons that are like poking out of these windows on the broad side of the hull. And there's also a counter where there is a big like hippo man standing behind the counter. And he's like, "Good Lord, we're under attack!" And
do I recognize this hippo man?
make me an intelligence roll. Let's say.
Oh, good. I'm stupid. This is gonna go well. 13.
He looks kind of like Major Monty Perkins Mercer, but when you look at him, you see that the medals are different. He has a sort of different uniform. He has some, some
he's a
different
general.
scruff. It looks like he's someone else.
It's a general.
Definitely a gift, though.
Okay.
And yeah, you see the gazer also like floating in this building with the goldfish levitating next to it. And it appears to be headed towards like some stairs that go farther up.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm just gonna like pop up and I'm just gonna start radiant sun bolting at it.
Oh no. Okay. Does that make a dex save or do you do a attack roll?
No, it's an attack roll.
Uh-oh.
So let's see. The first one is an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is a 27.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll the damage before I decide if I want to try and hit it again. If I can. That is 15 radiant damage.
Okay. What do your sunbolts do to this poor gazer as it dies?
I think the first one comes in like kind of I kind of use a little bit of my light cleric stuff to make it kind of flash right in his eye when it hits him, so he's blinded. And the other one just kind of shoots right through it.
Oh, gross.
And then do I have how much movement did it take me to get up there?
Well, it was basically just 30 climbing, so you're still pretty good.
Okay, so I'm gonna move the rest 20 feet and try and catch the fish.
Okay.
Or pick it up. And I'm gonna look at the gift and go, water.
All right. Well, it's his turn next. He goes, "Water? Lord, this is not the harbor, sir.
A glass of water. Just give me something to put the fish in.
Why shouldn't I fill you full of holes like a piece of cheese?"
Well, because you probably wouldn't work very well for you. I'm pretty good at catching stuff.
Okay, that's fair. He is going to run.
Also, it's dying. Look at it.
The fish is just like,
do you want to be responsible for the Xanathar's fish dying?
The Xanathar's fish? Oh, well, I don't think Ott would be appreciative of that.
No, he wouldn't.
So he runs in the back room, and you hear him just like, "Oh, let's see. Oh, there's faucet." And you hear the faucet turn on, and so you're just sitting there with the fish flopping for a few seconds.
I'm like clapping it so it can't jump out of my hand as it's flopping.
Then back downstairs, Solaris and Patience, you guys are, there's zombie hands coming up from the ground. Ott is on his flying carpet, and there are also 5 more gazers still about. So I guess, and 3 strings. So 3 strings, I think 3 strings is going to, He's
gonna pull an anime move where he breaks one of the 3 strings and he becomes more powerful.
He might just do that.
Oh, whoa.
So
okay.
He does he just pulls out his sword and then they all just die.
He's gonna use just like Uh, so he's going to use his last second level spell slot to do a and yeah, the string snaps as this reverberation just rings out from it. And I'm going to need Aught, and I'm going to say, so yeah, 3 of the gazers to make con saves.
Uh-oh.
That's fail. That's okay. Made it. Fail.
They've been thunderstruck.
And then I think Aught. Yeah, Aught also made it. So Aught made it, and one of the gates. So, as he casts Shatter on them. Oh, okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the two gazers that fail just like as they like pop from the noise. The other gazer also actually dies. It didn't have enough health to stand even with half. So it also just onto the ground. And Aught kind of like, goodness gracious, I'm gonna need peg ears from that. And he is going to use his turn to basically continue flying.
Peg ears.
Yes. He's going to continue flying sort of up and away on the flying carpet. But he's going to take a pot shot at 1, 2, 3. Okay. Actually, that was a 4. I'm going to roll again. Okay. Solaris. I'm so sorry. He's going to take a shot at Solaris with his gun. And he got a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It's a gun, too.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
my God. That's a good point.
He ought to know that's going to be bad.
That was good.
I've been saving that one. I'm like, when am I gonna...
You know what? You still have an inspiration, don't you?
Yeah, no, I'm saving it.
I'm going to give you a second inspiration.
What?
Yeah.
Nunny?
I can do that.
It's impossible.
Not in my game, it isn't.
No, it's possible.
Just because I say so. Oh gosh, yeah. So I gotta look up the malfunction thing. I think it's in the gift staff block. Let me check.
No, it's in the DMG.
Is it in the DMG?
With firearms, yeah.
So is it the misfire?
Hello.
Yeah,
I think it's a misfire.
It should be
so
misfire.
Jams.
So the attack misses and the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it. To repair it, you have to make a successful Tinker Tools check. DC 8 plus misfire score. If your check fails, the weapon is broken and must be mended out of combat.
Nice.
Poor bastard. All right. So his gun just like, oh, buttocks.
You just hear from inside the ship, it's okay, we all have some performance issues sometimes.
And so he's just gonna spend as much time as he can flying up, and I actually need to check how far he can fly with this flying carpet because it's the smallest, which I believe, yeah, it's also the fastest. So he just like boom, up out of sight. He's now like 100 feet above you guys, basically.
Cool.
That's
Just
fine.
a little less than Sunspot. Well, Sunspot's, he's a ways up there as well. But you're inside a building. So, Patience, it is your turn again. The hands around you have all been just sliced. So you're free.
How close is Solaris?
She's like right next to you.
Okay. I put a hand on her shoulder and I fly straight up.
Ooh.
You feel a little lighter for some reason. Wink.
What?
And I dash, so I'm 120 feet up.
Oh! So Aught just like up into the air. He's like,
I can't dash because it took my action to cast.
Okay.
So 60 feet up.
Okay. I was gonna say, so Aught is a little bit above you, but you can see him again as you're like flying through this rigging and rope bridges and stuff. And it looks like Aught is headed up to what looks like a ledge that's sort of up on the side of the cavern, above where you guys are at. And actually, Patience, you've been here before, so you might recognize it. It is the Worm's Gullet, which is the restaurant / casino that the Xanathar has co-opted as his new headquarters. And it basically looks like one of these guys. Just sort of looks like it was petrified as it was tunneling through like the wall. And they basically dug out one side of the tunnel so you can see it like laying on this ledge with its mouth open. And there are like catwalks and stuff above you going to it, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, Solaris, it's your turn after that. You have fly cast on you.
So I cut the hands that held me last time, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're free.
Okay. So I think Solaris doesn't entirely understand what Patience did in that moment. She was watching him fly away on the carpet.
I like to think that since
Mm-hmm.
I'm celestial, I get my magic from celestial stuff, we actually gain angel wings. Would you allow that?
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Okay.
That's totally going to freak Solaris out, but she's not going to realize what's happening
Solaris
right
is
away.
like, I'm dead.
So does it cost me half my movement to get up?
Your fly movement is 60.
I'll say
that
yes, just because you are
Okay.
down on the ground. Yeah.
How high above me do I see that little flying carpet with that dwarf?
100 feet.
Okay. Solaris, like, superhero launches without even meaning to. She's mostly just jumping to her feet, pissed off, and flies the 30 feet, and then the wings whoosh again, and she dashes with the bonus action and goes 40 or another 60 feet. So now she's at like almost 100 feet, and then she uses the last like whoosh of the wings. So I'm gonna dash with my action too, and I'm gonna come up
Oh, boy.
above him so that I'm now up above him, like I'm ready to shoot back down at him on that carpet,
You gotta,
like maybe knock him off.
if you use all of that, like you double dashed, you are 50
Mhm.
feet above him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How far are you up?
I'm gonna go 30 feet above him, so and like flip around like I'm about to just come down and take him off that carpet if I can on my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, if she spent her whole
Wow.
whole turn moving,
Yeah.
it would have been 180, but she had to spend half of it to
Mhm.
get up. Half of the initial one.
I need to check
Yeah.
how high the ceiling is. Christ. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, I'll go almost to that if I have to, but and she's like still like so glare focused, like she's not even understanding exactly what she just did. She just is focused on getting the dwarf on the carpet.
Oh my gosh. All right. I believe.
Oh, my sword disappeared as a bonus action on my turn too.
Okay. Yeah. So the
Patience.
ceiling is actually like you're in the ceiling. Like there's stalactites around you and stuff now.
Oh man, I'm gonna launch back down with a kickoff next time.
So, gosh, Sunspot, it's your turn. You're still
Uh-huh.
waiting there with the fish.
Is he coming back out, or
It looks
can
like
I-
you see the door like open, and yeah, he's coming out with a little glass, like carefully stepping in his big military boots.
I wait for him to get closer, then I just drop the fish in.
Oh,
Don't put it down. Keep it safe, or else the Xanathar will come get you. I promise. Do those cannons work?
yes, of course they do. The Brigadier's broadside, not having a broadside? Don't be silly.
Okay. Whatever. Can I go like poke? Like, how big is the opening? Can I see anything?
Yeah, you can probably see outside.
Do I see
You
where
can
the
see-
dwarf is?
I want to. You're not that high up.
Okay.
It looks like the portholes of a ship. So basically, just a thing that opens up,
Okay.
and the cannons roll out. So you can see that there are still like 3 gazers or such down there. They're the zombie hands, and you probably see Solaris actually boom, launch off the ground with angel wings up in the air, and 3 strings is still down there, just like, what the heck?
How big is the opening? Like, if I move the cannon, can I like lean out?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like push a cannon out of the way and kind of lean out. Do I see where the dwarf is?
Yes.
How high is he?
He is, gosh, he's 100 feet above the ground, 30 feet. So I would say about 60, 70 feet above you.
You just peek around a corner and go, pew, with your radiant things.
That's out of my range, but I'm
Is it?
checking the range of something else I have.
Oh. The scorching ray?
No, I can't use Scorching Ray.
Or no,
We haven't rested since I used this.
Or is it Burning Hands? I'm trying to remember. It's the Sun's Soul.
Burning Hands I can't do
Sunspot.
either because I have to be able to hit. I have to use an attack
Okay.
to do it. But if I can flip to the right page. I think I'm good.
You're pulling a wizard here. Wait. Let me get out my book.
Let's see.
Is he within longbow range of me?
How big is the range of a longbow? I feel like yes.
Yeah.
It says 150 to 600.
Oh yeah, then yeah, you can totally hit him.
Oh, cool. I'm going to finally use this elven longbow that I've had since forever.
What? The elven longbow?
And because I'm going to pull out 2 silver arrows and fire off 2 shots at the dwarf.
Okay. Interesting.
Try to just take him down. So the first one, 22 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
And then the second one, that's only a 10.
Okay, that won't hit. But the first one definitely will.
And that will do 9 piercing damage.
Okay. So you pull out the silver arrow and the longbow, the message on it, Alhund ibrath ul tath chantar in tath la 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 olhund ibrath, shines with light as the silver arrow flies.
Translation, get wrecked, bitch.
Yeah. And the bow itself seems to sing the message, get wrecked, bitch, as the silver arrow up towards Ott. And how much damage was it?
That was 9 piercing damage.
9. So it just hits Ott, and he like, oh, as it goes through the carpet and like hits him in the butt. And he kind of like hops off the carpet a little bit. All right.
As a Tom scream from Tom and Jerry, as it just bink in his butt.
So it's his turn. Gosh, his pistol's jammed.
He's got Solaris in front of him, Patience behind him.
I think he's just going to use the movement from the carpet to like and duck into the mouth of the worm's gullet as he just into this petrified purple worm's face hole and out of sight. So he's gonna do that. There are 3 gazers left. Who all they can see really is there's 3 strings. Let me see if one of them sees Sunspot. Not at all. Okay. So 3 strings is just gonna take however many this is. Let's see.
Oh no.
Nat 20, 15.
No.
Sorry, bro.
6, 20. Wow, we got 2 nat 20s. Holy shit.
Oh, those are
Okay.
stuff he's doing.
Wow, yeah.
I got worried there. I was like, uh-oh.
No. So he's gonna take some cold damage from 1 ray. And then he's also going to be should I do charm or frighten? Let's see. Charm, all right.
He's
So-
wait, is he human?
He is.
Okay.
So 3 strings, he gets charmed down there, and also gets hit by a cold ray. So he's just like, is it chilly for anybody else? And he's just like, what? My friends can fly? I didn't know Solaris could fly. Wow. And then Patience. It's your turn.
I fly into the gullet.
Oh,
with my
okay,
full-
excellent.
With my full move. And as
Okay.
I'm flying in there, I say, By the powers of Mount Celestia, may my arrows strike true as I summon a celestial longbow. And that's my turn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so actually inside, well, let me describe the entire worm's gullet really.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big stony purple worm. The inside, it looks like you right now, patients, as well as Ott, are in a dining room decorated with lavish wall hangings and carpets imported from distant Zakara and Karatur. It looks like there is a double doors on the far side of the room from where you are. There are windows on the side of the purple worm that kind of face out on Skullport down below. And there's also what looks like another door, like a secret door, that looks like it has basically like whoop, opened up, kind of like I can't think of doors right now. But you know, it's opened up like a DeLorean door, I guess.
Okay.
And you can kind of sort of hear through it the sounds of like a kitchen. And it looks like there are actually kobolds and stuff kind of coming back and forth, sort of setting everything up in this kitchen. I mean, in the dining room. And in the dining room, you also see that there are a bunch of petrified, like, people kind of in, like, poses and stuff. So there are humans, elves, tieflings, kobolds, dwergar, all sorts of things. So that's where you find yourself, patients. Solaris, it is your turn again. Ott has into the worm's gullet. Patience has pursued him, and you are up, like, in the stalactites on the cavern ceiling and can basically see all of Skullport down below you. Actually, make me a perception check as you're up there.
Okay.
There's basically nothing blocking your view of the entire city.
Currently the angel of doubt and regret, right?
That is a 25.
Okay, so you see way off in the distance Skull Island in the harbor, and you think you can see with your eagle eyes, you think you see the Xanathar over there, and he is sort of like turning this way from the looks of it. Like he's like, what's that commotion over there? And you actually see, the Skull Island garrison is all, looks like it's being repaired and stuff. You also see a swarm of gazers all kind of like converging from across the city towards the sounds of this battle that was going on down below.
Oh. I think I take it all in, and then I'm going to follow Patience.
Okay. So you kick off the stalactite and zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to get inside, and like Patience, you see that there's windows on one side, lavish carpets, wall hangings, secret door that looks like it goes into a kitchen, double doors on the far side, and Ott on his flying carpet, sort of hovering over the tables and the petrified people.
So, can I get to him?
Yeah.
Because I still want to knock him off that carpet.
Yeah, I think you could get to him. Yeah. I
think I fly, like I do a big swoop of the wings and like then glide in and then tuck the wings back and like just like I'm rocketing toward him in like an angle down to hit him off the thing. Superman.
All right. I'm just making an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you advantage since you're fucking flying at him,
Oh, good. Here we go. Oh, and what am I adding to my attack roll? Do I get proficiency or anything?
Your regular attack bonus.
All right. So it's gonna be a dirty 20.
Oh, that'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit him. I mean, that damage.
Damage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So damage.
I'm curious.
Wait, you gave her advantage, right?
I did.
Have you used your bonus
Does that give me
action?
sneak attack?
That gives you sneak attack. You have the advantage on the attack.
Well, he definitely wasn't expecting it, so that sounds reasonable, actually. Yeah.
Does he still have the arrow sticking out of his butt?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta ask Solaris, did you pull out regret?
I mean, if Dylan would have actually, I would have pulled out Piercer.
Okay.
So, all right.
The theme to the show starts playing.
Don't lose your way.
Like the upbeat end credit version.
Yeah.
22 points of damage.
Okay. So you zoom at Ott, and you just knock him off this flying carpet. The flying carpet continues to go for a little bit, and then just drapes over this little goblin guy who's just like drapes over his little stone form, and Ott just onto the floor.
I like to think I land and I've got Piercer out where I slashed at him and pierce, and then I draw out Diplomacy and the moonlight comes off the blade. So I've got Piercer held back and I've got Diplomacy held pointing toward him.
Excellent.
So I'm 2 short swords in either hand.
Now, do you land on a table or do you land on the floor?
Oh, landing on a table is so much cooler.
Okay. That's what I was thinking too. Sunspot, what would you like to do?
I'm assuming I saw everybody fly.
Yes.
I'm just gonna poke my head out. You're good, 3 strings. You got this. I'm not gonna poke my head back in. But I'm gonna grab whatever I have the fish in, and I'm gonna head up those stairs to where it looked like the gazer was heading.
Okay. It looks like it's just a little glass, and this goldfish is big, so it's its gills are in there and stuff, and it can breathe. But
that's
look
all
like
that I
fits very
care
well.
about. Yeah, then I'm gonna start heading up the stairs where the gazer was heading towards.
Okay, so you run up. You see that there's a catwalk in front of you with other buildings sort of on the other sides. There's a rope bridge that sort of connects to some other buildings, and it looks like there is a rope ladder and some stairs that lead up to where the worm's gullet is, up on they sort of go up these cliffs up to the ledge where the worm is.
Well, then I'm going to start heading that way towards the worm's gullet.
All right.
So each of my turns is going to be, because I'm not going to use Step of the Wind, so I'm just going to do 100 feet of movement each turn to get up there.
Oh my god. Okay. So you dash past a mind flayer guy who is just walking past. He's like, as you run by, you're holding this little glass with a fish in it, and you're able to reach the entrance to the worm's gullet, and you see that there are some stairs that go down into the dining room where you see Patience and Solaris, as well as Ott, who is now on the ground. The kobold waiters who are prepping for dinner or whatever, now throw their serving trays up and are like, ah! And they run for the kitchen as you run in there too.
I imagine I'm just holding the glass above my head as I run.
Like Batman holding a bomb.
Yeah, there's just nowhere where you can put a fish.
Oh my god. Gosh. Ott is his turn. Well, let me see what happens with 3 strings first.
Sorry guys, we had to bin 3 strings.
Hey, where's 3 strings? Explosion where 3 strings was from. Oh no.
The image of 100 gazers just start. He's dead.
Interesting.
I think he just died. Cool.
We cut.
No, that's my friend.
We cut to 3 strings who is charmed, and he's just like, guys, do we have to fight? As suddenly the 3 gazers that are still there kind of float into the camera view, and then from the alleyways and stuff, just more gazers come into view and block out the camera.
Oh no.
Then
he's not dead yet.
He's not. It's true. I think Ott is just going to take his pistol and he's gonna throw it at Solaris's head.
I was hoping you were going to throw it at me so I could catch it and throw it back at
So Solaris, that is going to be a
No.
16 to hit.
Ow!
Hey, you could have poked your eye out.
Uncanny dodge!
You take 1 bludgeoning damage if it hits you.
Oh, no. No uncanny dodge. Ow!
And he's gonna get up on his little peg leg, and he's gonna towards the double doors at the far side of the dining room. But he's just able to reach them. He's not able to open them or anything. And then Patience, it's your turn again. You have your celestial longbow.
Oh wait, my bow has a different attack mod. 15.
Actually, I don't believe that hits. Yeah, it doesn't. Fire, and the arrow just like in the door next to his head.
Good thing I have another shot. And I like to think, since this is my packed weapon, it's just an arrow made of light. So still awesome. Normal piercing, but even less that time.
Okay. What was it?
9.
9. Okay. So you fire the first one, and it into the door beside his head. You fire the second one, and it actually accidentally hits one of the petrified people, and it just and the statue falls over and just smashes on the ground.
Well, that's not good.
It looked like some sort of human lady, some sort of adventurer from the looks of it. So Solaris, it is your turn after that.
Well, can I run across tabletops and leap after him to attack him?
Sure you can.
I like the idea of leaping off the table with both swords up. Just like I have in my hands, and as I leap, I flip them over so I'm coming down so I can stab.
I know of a certain drow that would really like you.
Oh yeah.
All right. First attack, I'll use Piercer. That is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
I don't think that hits.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
No. It just misses.
Just misses.
That's 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then, so I stab down with Piercer, and then I bring Diplomacy around and try to just stab him in like the side, right above the peg leg.
Oh, my peg leg! No, my steel toes.
That is a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hit!
7 damage.
Okay. So he like falls to the ground, hand just barely on the double doors, and he's able to turn the handle, and it like sort of cracks open. He's just like, I give up! Uncle! My white flag is flying! But Sunspot, it's your turn.
Both swords are now like pointed down at his neck.
Should I do it?
Do it.
Kill him.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the goblin statue, and I'm taking his flying scarf and tying it around my waist.
Oh.
So I'm stealing his flying carpet.
Excellent. So I should tell you, it is the smallest variant of
the one that has like the 80 feet. Oh, cool.
If I wasn't so focused on stabbing him, I was going to take it, but yeah, it's cool. It works
don't
better
worry.
for
I got
Sunspot.
this. I got this.
3 by 5 feet, can carry 200 pounds, and it goes 80 feet. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tie it around my waist like a sash.
Oh, yes.
And then I'm going to just look down to look up at Solaris. Do we end it or let him go?
Oh, we're not letting him go. But
So
we
like,
don't have to kill him.
I could try and knock him out again.
You see, Patience already has another arrow ready.
I mean, I could just try knocking him out.
Come on, mates. You don't gotta do that. Parlay! Parlay!
And I'm going to kick him.
Oh!
Non-lethally, I'm going to try and just like kick him to knock him unconscious.
Okay.
An 18.
Oh, an 18 is exactly what you needed. Power score.
Okay, cool. And then that is 8 bludgeon damage.
So you kick him as he says, "You can't hurt," and he just like, "Oh, hey, why
classic.
did you kick me?"
Oh, he's still awake. I'm gonna kick him again.
Oh!
Why won't you go unconscious?
Ah!
No, that's a 12. But I still get one more.
What a world! What a world!
That's a 26.
Okay.
That's an additional 8 bludgeon damage.
Okay, so you're just kicking freaking hot steel toes, and you're just like, "Barley, barley!"
I don't
have
speak
information!
French. And I'm still holding the fish up as I'm kicking.
I know. Oh, come on! When the Xanathar gets here, he's gonna disintegrate you, you scurvy dogs!
You have information? Then speak quick.
I do! Listen, that fish is the only thing. It's the only thing keeping the Xanathar sane. If you control the fish, you control the world. That's something that... Listen, I've been running a good scheme here. Me and Amerigo, we've been... Listen, nobody can know this, but me and Amerigo, we've been, maybe controlling different Xanathars. When they got a little too big for their britches, we may have brought another Xanathar in, replaced them, stuff like that. And the fish, this one, Zushax is his name. He's obsessed with the fish. I don't know why. I hate taking care of the frickin' fish, but it's the only thing keeping him from just going insane. And your friends, they're in the other room. They're in here. And he kind of like pushes open the door a bit more. And you see that there does appear to be like a big fishbowl in there. You can't make out any details. Please, spare me life. I can help you.
This is only from Patience's perspective. No one else sees this. Tiny little, just normal tiefling version of him. It's just like, hey, what are you doing? We kill this dumb dwarf and get this over with. He's evil, right? We should get rid of him. Doesn't matter what the cost, as long as we defeat evil, that's good, right? And then the little angel one pops up and it's like, no, Patience, what do you... No. Okay, so he just gave us all the information and stuff. We should just keep him alive. And I'm just like flying in the air and you guys just see me like,
He's got a point.
He's got a point. I'm going to give you inspiration for that, Scott, because, nice.
Man, look at all
wow,
that
holy
inspiration.
crap.
Wait, do you have 3 now?
How do I hold all these
Wait,
inspirations?
How do I hold all this inspiration?
You know what? Yes, I'll do 3, kind of like
Triforce.
Benny's from Savage Worlds. That's as high as I'm going to get. If I say anything else, tell me no, Dylan. Calm down.
I spend all 3 to create another fish. No, I'm kidding.
Solaris just looks down at him with both blades still pointed at him and says, "Where's Renair?"
He's in there. Your squeeze is in there.
Do I see him through the door?
Do you want to look in?
I will look in. The blades don't move, though.
We're basically out of combat at this point, for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
You see in the other room, there is basically looks like it used to be a casino. There's symbols of Timora and Bashaba like on the walls. There's still windows on the one side. There are like poker tables and stuff that have just sort of been pushed to one side. And there's a big pillow sitting down on the ground. It looks like it might have been scorched a little here and there. In front of the pillow, there is a giant fishbowl. And you see that the fishbowl looks like it has a treasure chest sitting at the bottom. And standing next to the treasure chest is the petrified form of Renair, missing a hand, just sort of like... And you also see, as these sort of like purple sparklies come down from the ceiling, that there's also a mirror on one wall with like a silver frame, and that there's also a tiny miniature ship floating on the top of the fishbowl.
Buddies.
That's what you see in the Xanathar's private chamber.
Do we see any little tiny people on this tiny ship?
Yes.
Do we hear any voiceovers from the tiny ship?
You hear.
I have an idea, and it's a sneaky one. It's not usually what I... Okay, normally I don't have ideas, but also not sneaky ones at that. We should hide, and when he shows up, I can squish the Xanathar.
These little kobolds are also peeking out from the kitchen, like.
I look back and glare at them and use thaumaturgy to make my eyes fire.
One of them was like trying to jump up and pull down the secret door, and when he sees that, they all just like back inside. And you hear another voice from inside the kitchen go, "What do you all think you're doing? You can't spill food. Get out there and get the dining room ready. We're gonna have customers. Come on, chop chop."
And an infernal. First I look at everybody. I'm like, "Excuse me for a moment," and my eyes are still on fire. And I walk back out, and I use thaumaturgy to add like a demonic reverb behind my voice, and then I use thaumaturgy again to make like the corners of the screen darken. and as I walk out, I say an infernal to them. "We will spill more than food in here if you don't leave immediately." As I try an intimidation.
Okay.
They don't even need to understand me. It's just, fucking demon just walked in or something.
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap. Okay. I'm proficient. Yeah, 27.
Oh my god. Okay. So the kobolds all just like, and they run out of the building like the little rats from Muppet Christmas Carol, just coming out of the kitchen. At that, it is what looks like a little halfling in a apron, and he has a chef hat on, and he has like just a scowl that's like burned into his face, and he says, "You donkey, what do you think you're doing? The worm's gullet's gonna be open for dinner soon."
I turn and look at him. It's seriously not effective.
He glares up at you, and he has like a rolling pin that he's just like, "Well, spit it out."
Is this Miss Blubberidge from Muppet Treasure Island?
A little bit, actually, yeah.
Keeping the same thaumaturgy stuff, I say in common, if you value your life, I suggest fleeing.
"I value good food, which you," and he looks around at where the kobolds like drop their trays and stuff, "which you seem to have spilled all over the floor. That is unacceptable. I'm here to appease the customers with my fine eats. So they grovel in worship, small fry, gourmet cook of Skullport."
Nice try. You're trying to disguise yourself as an innocent chef, but you're secretly a spy for the Xanathar's Guild. I got a 3 on my insight. Oh, this means out of character. Sorry, that's a house.
Yeah.
Thing.
And he's just looking at you like, "What? Listen, I cook for that big beholder because it's a challenge, and I like nothing better than a challenge to cook for someone. And you," and he points the rolling pin up at you and like pokes your foot as you're flying, "and you are standing in the way of that. So if you value your life, I suggest you..." He motions towards the door with a head.
I look back at you guys. What are your guys' reactions to this?
Solaris has moved into the room and is standing at the fish tank with a hand on the fish tank.
Okay, so you guys are just like whatever.
Well, I'm standing with my foot on Ott's chest, pinning him down.
Solaris, when you go into that room, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that checks.
F.
I cast F.
I use thaumaturgy to make an F and fire appear above our heads.
I got an 11.
Oh Oh boy. Okay.
Con
So
saves are just my kryptonite.
you do walk forward and you stare into the fishbowl, but these little purple sparklies just sort of coming down from the ceiling just wash over you as you're standing in there. I need you to roll me a D100.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I know what this is. Or I have a good idea anyway.
That's a bit of yikes.
Hold on, one of them was not the right dice. Oh, 15.
15. All right. Interesting. So, Solaris, the character retreats into her own mind and becomes paralyzed. The effect ends only if the character takes any damage. Which is pretty accurate for what's going on.
That's fair for the situation.
Yeah. So you're just standing there like seeing your fiance petrified, seeing tiny little friends on a ship.
You see tiny little Umbra the wolf.
Aw. Yeah, so Sunspot, what are you doing?
I'm just standing, not like on Odd, but putting like all my weight on my foot to keep him on the ground.
Sure.
And I'm just kind of looking over at Patience, like, and magically popcorn appears, and I'm just seeing how this is gonna go as I'm holding the fish.
Still holding the fish.
I drop
You get a
a kernel of popcorn in.
I'm gonna give you an inspiration too.
Hooray!
You get an inspiration, and you get an inspiration.
And you get an inspiration, and none for Solaris.
Well, you know what? Actually, I am gonna give Solaris one for the just yeah. You know what? I've enjoyed how you guys have all played. So I'm Savage Worlds has made me very, very like generous with the inspiration.
You give her the ill-mater one because she suffered the most this session.
That's actually pretty true.
Well,
so yeah.
I summon a greatsword. And I have it pointed at him.
We're small fry.
There won't be a Xanathar soon.
Well, and he thinks about it. He says, well, I guess that will mean that there'll be more customers. He is pretty picky. But I need more customers if that's going to be the case. Defining refined palates that need things that will make my culinary skills challenged. I can cook anything. I consider it a personal point of pride that even mind flayers like my cooking.
The sword disappears. All my thaumaturgy disappears. And I say, you can cook anything?
That's right.
Can
you better believe it.
Can you make a shift spice cake? I heard they're really good.
Shift spice? I actually think I have some of that. He says, yeah, I suppose I could.
No, but okay.
It's kind of cheating when you can taste like anything, but whatever.
How about this?
Hmm.
You leave for an hour, and you can come back, and we won't do anything to your kitchen.
He looks back at the kitchen. He says, you know I live here, right? What if I just go in the kitchen and close the door, keep mum?
That works.
All right. Don't make too much of a mess of my dining room, he says as he turns and he back over to where the secret door is, and he jumps up and he grabs the little string and closes it.
Hey, Solaris, did you say? Oh, Solaris. So,
Well, I think the Xanathar is coming.
Yeah,
We
and
should
I've got
prepare.
this fish.
You got this, right? You got this, right, Solaris? Solaris? Is she going senile?
Solaris. I mean, I guess she's just so... She must be in shock.
Ott says, actually, have you guys walked in the room with her?
No, I'm still standing like
Okay.
on Ott. I'm assuming the door is open so we can see she's
Yeah.
just like.
Oh, I do then.
Okay.
Because she's just she's like pulling like a Blair Witch Project, and she's just staring.
Yeah, a
away.
little bit. She's Blair Witching.
Yeah, and I'm more on keeping Ott down so he
Okay.
doesn't do anything. So I'm not going to go in.
And Ott's like, aye, that's right. The Xanathar will be back any minute, I'm sure, with that commotion you caused out in the street.
Hey,
Once
you
you're-
started it.
Well, you chased me down. What am I supposed to do? And you were hiding. You escaped to the Xanathar's prison. I recognize all you. Amerigo's not happy with any sort of up at Patience and Sunspot. Amerigo's not happy at the two of you. I know that for sure.
Why? I didn't do anything.
You freaking fought a wyvern, man. That was epic.
That was, from what I heard, it was pretty epic. I wasn't there, but
We were like.
I mean,
we
I
were
did
like
kind of
Tiny
burn down the
Tims.
fort.
We were like Tiny Tims, and they shot a siege weapon at you, and you threw it back. It was great.
Yeah, do like
Did
a
he really?
bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My.
Then they tried to hit me some alchemist fire, and I caught it, and I threw it back, and then the whole fort just blew up.
Ott's one eye just like, he's like, oh, that's,
Yeah. So remember when you tried to shoot me? That wouldn't have ended well for you.
oh, I see. Catch a bullet?
Yeah, I could catch a bullet. You kidding me? Of course I could catch a bullet.
Once I get a new gun, can I shoot at you just to see it?
Wait. Where's his gun?
It's just laying on the floor.
Absolutely, you could shoot me.
Hey, Solaris, do you know how to fix this? I don't know. We'll fix your husband. Don't worry.
All right, so when you walk in, Patience, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw. Or not, I said charisma. Constitution.
Charisma. That's gonna be my new character.
20.
Whoa, okay. So these little sparklies just don't affect you at all. You just walk in and you're like, yeah, can you fix this, Solaris? She's still paralyzed.
I put a hand on your shoulder. Nothing, obviously. And then
Sunspot,
I go to look
Mhm.
around the side and see that she's just like staring.
the water in the fishbowl like bubbles a little bit. And suddenly a water parrot flies out of the fishbowl and goes, Sunspot! And
Ah!
he flies over and he like glomps you. with his
Wait,
little
is there
parrot
still
body.
water in the glass now?
Yeah, still water in the
Okay.
glass, yeah.
Okay, thank gosh. Oh, hey, Mar-a-Lago. Glad to see that you survived everything.
Mar,
I'm glad to see you survived too, Sunspot. I was worried after that whole flume thing. You flew off the ship.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
I was able to reconstitute my body, so I wasn't struck down.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so
Yeah, pretty
praise be to
crazy, right?
Pelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the plan, Sunspot? Who's this guy? He looks down at Ott.
He's gonna shoot me later. It's gonna be fun.
It should be interesting. What about that
yeah.
sounds fun?
I can catch bullets. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be hilarious.
Okay, so do I recognize
Hmm.
that something like she's like under an enchantment or something? Or
I would say so.
do
There's
I know?
obviously something off about her. Like her eyes are kind of glazed over.
I only have one spell slot left.
Mm.
Can you
But I
just
can't
smack
let,
her?
but I can't let an ally be completely helpless when the Xanathar shows up.
You could give me an
Oil
Arcana check as well.
can.
Give her a little smackaroo.
Sure, you could-
Oil
cast-
can.
I cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Oh.
Oh.
Does that
Okay.
work?
Yes, it does indeed. So Solaris, you are suddenly shaking this off.
Where'd you come from, Patience?
That's a loaded question.
I like immediately pull her away from wherever she was facing. Like I turn you 180, and I'm like, I don't know what you were just looking at, but something enchanted you or something.
No, Renair. That's Renair. That's the statue.
Oh yeah, that is.
And you see little pirates and a little Volo on the tiny ship. It's like,
So what's our plan, guys?
Well, my plan's done because what I was gonna do, I just used the spell slot for.
Oh,
I mean, we could just.
Oh,
I mean, I've
no.
got the fish. We have the power.
That's a great idea. We should wait till he shows up and then kill the fish in front of him. That's what he
We'll
deserves
stop
after
him.
everything he did to us in the docks ward. He killed our friend right
But
in
what
front
would
of us.
stop him from killing us after we kill the fish?
See, that's the problem. If we kill the fish, I think he's going to go a little,
the fish,
well, even more crazy.
the fish in its little glass is just like in the water. Looks so sweet and innocent.
We could eat the fish.
If,
I mean,
if
I
only
think
we had a. What if we had a chef that could make the fish taste amazing?
Okay,
You
now
see
that's
its little
okay. I was talking about like revenge, and that's just going into like full evil. I'm not gonna go that far.
I never heard the chef. 'Cause I was already paralyzed, so I don't even know there is one.
Ott says, "Well, this is a restaurant."
Hey, Odd, if I let you go, are you going to be cool? You're going to get to shoot me.
Make a good point.
Oh yeah, I attempt to fix the gun.
Oh, okay. Aye, maybe I'll be cool as you landlubbers say it.
Okay, now
Okay,
but I'm
insight
not-
check that. 'Cause I
Sure
don't
you
trust
can,
him.
lad.
Yeah, I'm eyeballing him
I don't
too
trust him at all.
now.
now the DC is because of the mishap or something, right?
Yeah.
23 for an insight.
Oh wow, wowie wow.
I got less than that. I got a 16.
So Sunspot, you are able to tell. I don't know if he's gonna be cool, but he definitely seems like he is not gonna stay here if the Xanathar is gonna show up, and you guys are like gonna hold his fish hostage.
I mean, I'm kind of fine if he. I'm going to kind of look over at the other two.
Don't know what he's gonna do beyond that, but it definitely seems like he's ready to hide.
Do we just let him go? I mean, he doesn't have any weapons and he doesn't have any flying carpet. I think he kind of hates the Xanathar, so maybe we should just let him go.
I don't hate the Xanathar. Don't say that. It's a useful thing, you know. Power behind the throne.
Yeah, shut up. What's the vote, guys?
What's the roll on the gun?
I'm not sure exactly.
I think it's just the Matthew Mercer gunslinger rules. That's what the mishap is. I was trying to find where the mishap rules are.
I'm gonna say the DC is just like a 12 or something.
Oh my god, I got 17.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're able to unjam the gun.
Do I feel like I could summon this later?
Oh gosh.
I would say they have a limit of the amount of weapons you can do it with, but I have improved packed weapon.
Oh. Maybe. You'd have to try it out later. Maybe do a little training.
Yeah, we'll put it on hold.
Very possibly.
I don't trust the dwarf with a gun, so I keep it.
That's fair.
Oh, come on. It was going to be cool. I was going to catch it.
Oh, I throw you the gun then.
Catch the gun.
Do you catch it and throw it back at him?
See, you got it.
So I have the gun in one hand, the fish in the other. Wait, guys, I got this. We let Ott go, and then I just stand and hold the gun against the fish glass for when the Xanathar shows up.
Oh my god. Well, funny you should mention that. You suddenly hear a voice echoing down the gullet of the worm's gullet. It's like, "Oh, I can't believe this." And you hear another voice that's like, "Boss, we'll find him, don't you worry." Hear heavy footfalls.
Has it been 10 minutes since I cast my fly spell?
Yeah, Yeah.
Okay, the wings are gone.
What do we do, guys? What do we do? What do we do?
I think Solaris is going to attempt to get out of sight when they come in. So can I make a stealth check?
You can.
All right.
I put my hand behind my head, and when I pull it back out, I have a great sword. It's a dumb reference to one of the worst Star Wars movies ever, but okay.
I got a 21 stealth.
Whoa. Okay. So I'm imagining you go over and you like hide amid some of the casino stuff that's been like piled up against one wall.
Mhm.
And you actually see over by that mirror that was there, you actually see that there's something etched into the mirror's frame. It is a word, Zoblob. Xoblob.
We actually, Patience didn't. But in Dragon Heist, you did encounter
Yeah.
Zoblob.
Sure did.
We did.
I did about 3
I
lines
didn't.
ago.
Sunspot didn't, that's true.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. Patience, what do we do? What should I do? Where's the coolest place I can sit for when he comes in?
Good question. There's a big pillow.
Oh, I've heard from these plays I've seen with monks. One was called like Drunken Master 2 or something. There was a spot where they just like stayed up in the rafters, and then like when you walked by, they jumped down.
Okay.
But I want him to see I have the fish though. Oh, but how high are the ceilings? Is there like a way I could try to get into the corner? Well, the problem is I don't have my hands.
Oh,
I don't have the use of my hands.
It's kind of curved, so there's not really a corner, but
I could just lay on the pillow. That'd be kind of cool. Like,
okay.
Seductively
Now
laying on the pillow.
Say, you say cool. I don't think we use cool the same way.
I'm gonna like seductively lay on the pillow, fish in a glass in one hand, gun in the other hand.
Oh. Now it's a party.
What is this, a Facebook profile picture?
Yes.
Anyway.
All right. So
I guess. I mean, I don't really have anywhere else to go. Ott, be cool. Remember, you get to shoot me later.
I think Ott is going to just like climb under the pillow and just like his little eye is gonna like peek out. Let's see how this goes.
I guess I will attempt to hide. If I have the great sword and I'm doing a warrior attempting to hide, aka I get next to the door frame, you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then while they're hiding, I'll sit right in the open so he thinks it's just me there.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. 8 stealth.
Okay.
You said inspiration. You got 3.
You got 3.
Not yet.
Yeah,
I'm
just gonna sit on the pillow, holding the fish in one hand and the gun in the other.
So a minute later,
and I'm posing the whole minute as I wait.
The double doors open once again, and walking in is this little dwarf with a black armor covered in spikes, a big fur cloak with like a gold chain holding it on, got his little sort of white beard underneath, angry, big old horns on his helmet, Amerigo, the horned dwarf, and then floating next to him is the Xanathar, big blue, sort of fleshy, eye stalks with rings on them. And then behind them are 2 zombie beholders, just sort of floating behind them. And of course, they immediately see our friend Sunspot. Amerigo turns and he sees Patience like, hey!
The second they spot me, I swing for one of the eye stalks of the Xanathars.
Oh!
That wasn't the plan!
Okay.
Is that moment of no?
Do we want to be like on the next episode?
The Xanathar totally doesn't notice Patience as he looks at Sunspot holding Silgar from the looks
Hey
of it.
Xanathar, you thirsty?
Okay, so let's roll for initiative again. And we'll see how this goes. Oh boy.
I got 19. Holy crap.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, you beat me.
So 19 for patience. Sunspot.
18.
Oh, okay. Solaris.
22.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
You stealth harder.
Okay. Well,
Oh, so much harder.
that's interesting. Okay. So in that case, what's his dex bonus? Okay. So Solaris, that actually means that you go first. Patience, you see
Oh my.
swinging as they notice him, and Sunspot's like, "Hey, Xanathar." You're still hiding.
I am hiding.
They don't seem to notice you.
No, but I'm going to leap out, and since the Xanathar is turning toward Patience, come in behind with both of my short swords, and I'm gonna try to stab him in the back of the big old round bulbous head of his.
You would have sneak attack since they have not noticed you.
I have advantage.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry to burst the bubble.
yeah.
I don't think beholders can get surprised ever.
Oh, really?
Oh, but if
because they're so paranoid that they're always ready at all times.
But I was stealthed is the thing. Is my he would have even seen me.
You have an ally within
Also,
5 feet, so
that's
you
true.
still get sneak attack.
I feel like also he's kind of like thrown off his game because of Silgar too.
Yeah, that's true.
So
he's a unique beholder. So
Because I got the fish.
also Patience isn't exactly 5 feet next to him. He's next to Amerigo. So
I got
All right,
your fish,
here we go.
bitch.
sure do.
A 15 to hit with the first attack.
Nope.
I didn't think so. Second attack. Okay, that's better. That's gonna be a 23 to hit with diplomacy.
That'll hit.
All right, I'm dumping sneak attack on this.
Dylan types the Xanathar's health into his calculator.
we did.
23 points of damage.
Okay. 23. So you just like, do you like jump up and stab him, or are you just like walking underneath him and just?
I think I like Solaris would old lady leap out from her hiding place and try to stab kind of both blades in. I think one goes off an eye stalk, but the other one stabs in.
Okay.
And as she feels it sink in, she's like, "You son of a bitch!"
And he goes, "Ah! We got intruders!" Ah! And Patience, it's your turn.
Rolling to hit. As the great sword erupts in green flame.
Green flame.
11.
Oh no.
So Marigo kind of like pulls out a hammer and like knocks your blade away from the Xanathar.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Sunspot, it's your turn. You're sitting there.
Okay, I am going to hold my action.
Okay.
To see, I'm going to hold a radiant sunbolt, so my hands are going to kind of start glowing a little bit to see, and I'm going to wait to see what the Xanathar is going to do. But also for my bonus action, I'm going to spend a key point and do patient defense, so that if anybody else tries to hit me, they have disadvantage.
Okay. So the Xanathar, it's his turn next. He's just like focusing completely on you. As Solaris stabs him, and like one of the eye stalks like looks at Solaris, but the others are all focused on you, Sunspot. And you see him like quivering a little bit, like My Silgar. Oh, Silgar, they didn't hurt you, did they? Let him go. Let him go.
Let our friends go, and you'll get him back.
One of the eye stalks like looks at the fishbowl, and all the others are looking at you, and he says, I'll give you one chance. You let my Silgar go, or I'm gonna disintegrate every one of you.
See, that's not how a bargain works, bro. You gotta give me a little something here.
You don't bargain with the Xanathar. The Xanathar always comes out on top. He's the greatest.
So, imagining this is the fish glass,
No.
I hold it out and I just start tilting a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were gonna go.
No, I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm just like threatening a little bit. Just
he
like
flies forward. He flies forward a little bit.
I pull the gun out. Oh,
You wouldn't dare. Please, not my Silgar. He means so much to me.
let me and my friends go, and you get Silgar back. All of us. Renair, all the people in the little boat. You can keep Mar-a-Lago.
Hey, that's fine. Why would you say something so awful?
Tick tock, tick tock.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
And my hand's still glowing. I still have my radiant sun bolts prepped.
Let's see. Gosh. So the Xanathar is just going to do nothing on this turn. Amergo is going to try and, he swatted your sword away with his hammer. He's going to try and bop you with the back of it, Patience. Not very good. Let's see. He's got a plus what? $12 to hit.
Oh, that actually does not.
And then he got a nat 1 on the second one. All right. Wait, does he get 2 attacks or 3 attacks? Let me check. 2 attacks. Okay. So he tries to. He's just kind of like driving you back away from the Xanathar, it looks like. And Amerigo's like, Boss, we can't just stand here. And the 2 beholder zombies kind of like push forward into the room and are just sort of floating there, waiting for a command. So, Solaris, we're to your turn again.
Oh.
Looks like there's a standoff going on here.
I say to the Xanathar as I pulled my blades out, flip them over in my hands, and I'm like, let our friends go. How close is the zombie, one of the 2 zombie beholders, to me?
It basically has just like floated next to you.
I'm gonna slice and dice that thing.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. That's a 13 to hit.
Nope, not hit.
Okay, and the other attack,
You stab it
Better.
and it doesn't even seem to notice.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
I gotta ask.
And it does, yeah.
Xanathar's big eye is looking right at Sunspot, right?
That's true.
Is the glowy glow still happening in Sunspot?
That's a good point.
Mm.
It's not.
I don't know if that's considered magical, though. Is it?
It is magic.
Think so. Yeah.
I don't know, because it's a monk thing, so I don't know.
I do 5 points of damage to the zombie beholder because I don't have sneak attack this time.
Okay. The zombie beholder just like looms down at you, and its eyeballs start to like.
Bring it.
Patience is your turn. Would you like to do anything? think, Scott?
I'm really worried.
What would patience do? What would patience do?
This is super out of character because he would have just something would have just happened. You know what? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
He acts like he backs off. He dismisses his greatsword as a bonus action.
Amerigo growls, "Smart move, fella." He sort of like dips his head down a little bit so the horns are facing you and like his boot against the carpet.
But I am not happy. I look very angry that I'm doing this.
And Sunspot, it's your turn. The Xanathar is just kind of like staring at you.
I'm gonna stand up. Still holding it up. A little bit more. So like the water's just about to pop up. I hold it above my head. And I just look at him and go, last chance. Let all of us go. Let our friends go. Unpetrify him. You get your fish back. And I'm going to hold my action again. So in case he tries to come near me, I can just start punching.
Okay.
With the implication that if he tries to disintegrate me, the glass is just going to fall and shatter. So I'm contingency planning this.
That's a good point. Okay. So.
Wild card.
This is interesting. So 3 eye rays are going to fire off from the Xanathar.
Okay.
2 at you, Sunspot.
Bring
1
it.
at Solaris. As he says, "Chance is up! You guys are dead!" So I need you, first Sunspot, to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Oh, oh my gosh. So
I have a +8 to dex saving throw, so
a sort of a gray ray fires off, and it just like hits the stone behind, or not the stone behind you, the glass tank, and just like bounces off of it. Another one. Let me roll here. Let me see. Oh, that makes sense too. Wisdom saving throw.
is this charm?
It's not.
Okay. Natural 20, 24.
So he tries to put you to sleep with the other one, and you just like, oh. Solaris.
Oh, I can't magically be put to sleep. I'm an elf.
Oh, that's right. Whoops. I don't think he was thinking about it. Solaris, dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You.
Oh God. I got an 11.
All right. So your speed is halved for the next minute. You can't take reactions, and you can take either an action or a bonus action, not both. As you are slowed suddenly by this slow.
I feel funny.
And then the zombie beholder that you attacked is going to turn the eye ray on you as well. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. 13.
Oh no! You're paralyzed for 1 minute. Oh my gosh. So Amerigo is going to charge at you, Patience, like a bull let off its, so he's just gonna try and hit you.
This is fine.
So that's a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Hey, Dylan, I have a question.
Yes.
So I was holding my action to see what
Yes.
the Xanathar does.
Uh-huh.
Am I allowed any sort of movement, or am I just have to act?
I think it's just an action that you can use.
Okay.
I don't believe you can move.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Since I was
Oh, boy.
holding my action. I'll let you do this first, and then I'll say what I'm gonna
Okay.
do.
So you take 13 piercing damage, Scott, as he hits you with his horns. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. 12.
He knocks you up into the air, and he's going to take his hammer and he's going to throw it at you. Oh, he got that one. So he throws you up in the air, and he throws this hammer, and it misses you.
Can I
but
use an
it
inspiration
flies.
point to grab
Yes.
the hammer? Because he nat one.
Sure, you can.
This is what I save inspiration points for. So,
That's great. Oh my god.
ba-da-da-da.
So he throws it, and it's like up towards the ceiling, and you just grab it out of midair. And he goes, "When you mess with the bull, you get the horns, buddy."
Interception.
Uh-oh.
Okay, can I do my thing?
Yes,
now?
you can. Go for it.
Okay. In one movement, I'm gonna drop the gun. I'm going to throw the glass up into the air, straight up. I'm gonna pull out "Get Wrecked, bitch," and I'm firing 2 silver arrows at the Xanathar.
Okay.
And hold on. I need to look at something. Hold on, I'll roll that, then I have to see if I could do something else with that.
Oh my
That's
god.
okay. Take your time.
Okay. That would be a 26 and a 27 to hit the Xanathar.
That's good.
Okay.
Can you aim with the eye stalks specifically? I don't remember if there were rules for that in 5th or not.
I don't think
I
it's
don't know.
specifically, but you
Because
could.
I know in the super old school stuff that each eye stalk had hit points.
Well, I'm gonna aim one at the eye socket and one just straight right in the eye.
I've
That's
actually
where that
never,
one's gonna go.
I've never fought a beholder before. Probably the last.
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah,
And
Excellent.
hold on.
we dead though. I fought zombie beholders. I don't think they count.
Never mind. It's a melee. I was gonna see if I could stunning strike him, but I can't.
That
But
would've been
either
awesome.
way-
Oh my gosh.
That is 25 piercing damage.
Can you
Okay.
stun strike with that, or does it have to be? On
No, it has to be a melee attack. That's what I was just looking up.
Okay.
And I threw the glass high enough that it's probably just now at its arch.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm gonna wait so that once it starts to come down, I could try and catch it again.
You grab it again? Yes. Okay. So
So it's like
Solaris-
a drop,
Oh,
throw, took, catch it.
So actually, the other beholder zombie, with all this stuff happening, I'm just gonna roll to see who it attacks. So
Patience.
Solaris
Patience isn't
Patience.
looking so hot.
and Sunspot.
The zombie won't care, but
Sunspot.
Okay,
the
I
zombie's
got
coming
the
for you.
fish back and it's up in the air. Try it, bitch.
So I need you to
petrified,
make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
disintegrated.
If
I'm
I
s-
get disintegrated, the fish goes down with me.
I know.
Mhm. That would be an 8.
No. Did you already use your inspiration? I think you did.
I did not. Should I use it?
Before he says anything, are you going to
Yeah, I'm
use
going to
it?
use that inspiration.
Okay.
Let's hope I roll better, though. That's the problem.
Don't jinx it, please. Just roll.
18.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. So
Oh,
you only
jeez.
take half damage from this then.
Okay.
As a black and purple ray comes towards you, and it would have dealt 37 necrotic damage.
Oh, I would have still been fine.
It'll do half.
Okay.
If that would
So
have knocked you to 0, though, oh my god.
What? So 37 halved is 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm still fine.
So Solaris, you're paralyzed, but you can make a saving throw for the paralysis and for the slow on this turn.
When I get hit with a beam, I go, oh, and I kind of tilt it so water starts to come out of the glass a little bit.
Well, okay. So I'm actually picturing that the glass is still in the air at the moment.
Oh, it's still in the air, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Oh,
still waiting
yeah.
to catch it.
It'll come down next turn.
What
I gotta catch it
saving
and I
throw am I
drop it.
rolling?
So a con for the paralyzation and dex for the slow.
All right, I'm gonna roll for the con.
I think you auto fail Dex if you're paralyzed.
Oh,
I
that's a good
do.
point.
So
You do.
I get a 19 on the Constitution saving throw.
So you're no longer paralyzed. But
So
you're
I
still
get
slowed.
the roll for the. So I get the roll for the slow.
I guess so. Yeah. That's a good point.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, condition stacks are horrible.
Natural 20 for 28.
You snap back.
Snap back to
Okay.
reality.
So that was at the end of your turn. So next turn you can just go at it. Patience, it's your turn again. You're in the air. You've grabbed Amirgo's hammer. What would you like to do? And actually, as you're holding this hammer, you feel like it's like really heavy in your hand. You feel like it's going to
Nope.
yank you down to the ground.
Well, I don't have fly on me anyway, so I try to veer towards his direction.
Okay.
Maybe possibly a plunging strike.
Make me just like an acrobatics check in the air to get yourself around right the way.
Acrobatics, you said?
Yes. Yep.
8.
Oh! Okay. So you try and yank this thing around to hit him with it. Instead, you just like to the ground, and the ground underneath you just like breaks under the carpet as this hammer hits it. And there's like a deafening thunder crack that fills the room. Sunspot, it's your turn. The glass is falling.
I have an idea,
Yeah.
and I'll let you make the call if this is something that can be done.
Yes.
Can Mar-a-Lago subsume the fish?
Like take
He's
it
made out of
over?
water. So like,
Oh,
can
no.
Mar-a-Lago just like hold the fish?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, actually. Sure.
So I'm gonna tell Mar-a-Lago to just like absorb the fish into him.
Okay, so you throw the glass up, it's falling. The fish in the water are all just like, and Mar-a-Lago, yeah, he's gonna swoop and he's gonna catch Silgar inside his body. It's like, oh, this feels funny, Sunspot. I don't know about this.
Yeah, I don't care, and I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna just start unleashing on the Xanathar.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 2 attacks and then do flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll all 4 in one go. Okay, so there is a 26,
Okay. Yeah.
a 19.
That does not hit.
Okay,
Or
so
actually,
then only 19.
yeah, it does actually. It does hit.
19, a 17.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then the other one's lower than that. So 2 hit. So I'm
Okay.
gonna roll that damage.
He's going after the Xanathar himself, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's what I thought.
Of course I am.
Just making
That's 21 bludgeon damage, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw as I try to
Oh,
stunning
no.
strike him.
sure. Okay.
He has legendary resistance.
He does have legendary.
No, come on.
He has
Be cool.
DMBS.
This could be
I'm gonna
so
use
cool,
it. I'm gonna use it.
though. No, boo.
I mean, if he falls, he would have to try to fly back up again, you know?
Got an 11 with his legendary. Oh, actually, legendary
No.
resistance. He doesn't get advantage. He just saves it.
He
doesn't
just,
Yeah.
he just succeeds. Yeah.
If you fail, you just choose to succeed, and it uses
Okay.
one of them.
Then he succeeds.
Damn it. Okay.
It's like,
And I'm just right up in his face. I'm just punching him in the eye.
oh,
You hit him.
God.
You hit him twice, right?
Yeah, I got 2 hits
Stunning-
off. And
Get
that's what I
stunning
just tried to
strike him
do.
on the second one.
You could.
Yeah, but you could use it again with another key point.
Yeah,
But then he could just use another legendary resistance.
but you would get through those legendary resistance. He only has so many.
Yeah, he's only got some. Like, just
That's
keep
fine.
hitting him.
I'm losing so many key points, guys.
It's the
I have-
Xanathar Sunspot. Just
Fine,
saying.
I'll do another one. Try to
Oh
stunning
my
strike.
God.
I know he's just
Okay.
gonna do legendary resistance, but I'm now down to 2 more key points. Those are my main weapons.
He uses one, another one.
Oh, did he roll a natural 20?
No.
Oh.
3.
Oh.
Okay, so tell me how much damage it does first.
Well, I mean, his stunning strike is just
Was
an
that-
attack.
Was the 19 for all of them?
Yes, 19 was
For-
total. For
Oh.
the 2 hits.
Oh, okay.
Was 19. And then I was
Okay.
doing a stunning strike on both of them, I guess.
Got it. All right. He's going. Does he want to be stunned though? I don't feel like he does.
He can't do anything while he's stunned.
Yeah, he's gonna burn a legendary resistance.
And I'm saying it's stunned until I go again.
Yeah, he has to. He's not gonna. He sees his Silgar flying away inside a little water bird. He's like, no. Okay, so it's his turn after that. So I'm going to say Mar-a-Lago flies out the window of the worm's gullet to get away from the Xanathar.
Good boy.
The Xanathar is going to point one of his eye stalks over at the wall, and he's going to use his disintegration ray to just create a hole in the wall of the worm's gullet. So now you guys can see Skullport beyond. He is going to fly away from you guys out.
I get an
towards the
attack of
hole.
opportunity.
Sure do.
Do I do?
There.
I think you do too. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
No, you're over there with Amerigo.
Also,
at the
I'm like
moment.
pinned with a hammer or whatever.
That's true.
So how does attack of opportunity work if I have extra attack? Do I still only get one?
You get one.
It's one
Okay.
as a reaction.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
Nope.
I miss.
All right, here we go. 21 to hit.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And here's my question. I haven't used sneak attack this turn. Once per turn, you
Okay.
can deal an extra 4d6 damage to one creature, and Sunspot's next to him.
He is. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you do it.
All right, just checking.
Does he use a legendary resistance to? No, I'm kidding.
Nothing resists my sneak attack. All right, so that's gonna be 22 points of piercing damage.
So he takes it.
How far away does he get?
Oh gosh. Hmm.
Because his
I
movement
feel
isn't
like-
impeded at all.
Yeah, I think he's going to use a double move to go out of the building. So he's just hovering over Skullport now. He's going to burn. I forgot legendary actions or thing. Yeah, he's going to use a legendary action to shoot an eye ray to burn the hole. And then I guess he's just going to use legendary actions to shoot 2 eye rays behind him at you guys. So let me roll, see who he hits. 3, so Solaris, and a 2, so Sunspot.
That tracks.
That's
You know,
fair.
That
That's
makes
valid.
sense.
Helm's on my side, apparently.
Uh
Oh no.
oh. So
Yeah, all these suck. All these rays suck.
Solaris, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, at least it's the
Why
wisdom
is-
one. As long as it's not the dex ones.
21.
Oh wow, okay. So you are not feared. Sunspot, I need you to make me a dex save though.
Oh no!
Okay. That's fine.
Yep.
If I die, I die.
You know.
Okay, I'm going out like a boss. 26.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
But still, if this is what I think.
Still not good.
What color is it, Dylan? Is it green?
It's crackling and green.
No! This is still gonna hurt so bad. You might still die. I don't know where your health is.
Do you
We'll
have
see.
evasion?
You do
Do
have
I what?
evasion, don't you?
Evasion.
I do have evasion.
So you take nothing.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
you hurt me.
Oh,
If I
thank
pass the save,
goodness.
I don't take anything.
Okay.
You hurt
I love
me.
you, Jamie. I'm sorry, Dylan.
Okay,
So-
Dylan, how much would
Yeah.
he have taken if he failed?
Okay, hold on. I'll
Yeah,
roll.
roll to see what would have happened.
Because he would have taken half if he failed with evasion.
I'm here for you, Jamie.
I always forget I have evasion because I was associated with rogues.
It's life or death, literally, at this very moment.
So I rolled 44, so it would have been 22 force damage.
I would have still been standing.
Okay.
Still
if I took
ow.
full damage, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
But
so yeah.
so I like to imagine like the ray hits me. It is just like ugh, and it just like dissipates, and I'm just like, oh, you're on now,
No,
bitch.
you're like King Arthur from Fairly Odd Parents, and you just flex your pecs, and it just, you know.
I just started glowing with the power of Pelor behind me.
Yeah, got that.
Power of the sun.
So Sunspot is glowing like the sun, and Solaris glows with moonlight. I like
Yeah.
it.
Interesting.
We all glow in our own special way.
We
Uh,
all have an inner glow.
Then Sunspot, the two beholder zombies turn their eye rays on you.
That's fine. Bring it.
I need you to make me a con save.
Con.
Well, two con
okay.
saves actually.
Two
I
con.
didn't realize they were both con. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how's it look?
Looking about like a 6 and a 7.
So you're paralyzed. First off.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not the worst.
Fear.
I don't like that look.
Fear.
One fear.
And then you're gonna take 39 necrotic damage.
Does that knock you to 0?
I'm still standing.
Whoa!
Better than I ever did.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Wow!
I was at 41, so I'm down to 2 hit points.
Okay. If you would have died,
Oh
if
my
you
god!
went to 0, it would have been dead, and worse.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm very aware of that.
And then Amerigo is going to go for you, patient, since you have his hammer and everything, and he's right there. So I think.
Well, I just
Are you still
fell,
hol- are
so
you-
he can
that's-
probably still just pick it up.
That's true.
I'm holding
Okay.
on to it, but he can just,
He can actually lift it.
yeah.
So he's going to yank the hammer out of your hand, and he's going to do 2 attacks on you. See. $27.
Yeah, he needs a 13. Just
Okay. Okay, he hits with both.
Cool.
Oh boy. Let me see. He's going to spend a charge as well.
That's fair.
Oh, that's actually not awful. 4. You're going to take 10 bludgeoning from the first attack.
Okay.
And 10 from the second too, actually.
All right, cool. I'm down.
Uh-oh. Well, that charge doesn't do anything then. Oh no. So Amerigo does that. Sunspot's almost dead. Solaris is old. Renair
Hey!
Renair is petrified. The Xanathar is chasing after Mar-a-Lago. Sunspot is at 2 hit points, and then suddenly from outside there is like a boom, crash, and you see like stalactites falling from outside as suddenly there's a big flash of light from the ceiling of Skullport, and you see a giant mechanical beholder fly down from the ceiling, followed by a bunch of people just flying in, and the top of the mechanical beholder opens up, and you see Kurayami come out, and she says, "Hey guys, I'm here!"
You just see.
And that's where we'll end it for this week. Oh boy.
Yep.
So hey, let's go around and do some plugs, guys.
Moral of the story: don't be a patience.
I love patience. I'm not complaining. Hey Scott,
Hey,
it's
yeah.
your channel. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Oh, hey. So we are in a few hours on Twitch, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My Trackless Sea group, our campaign will be coming to a close fairly soon. But right now, the group's like in between a little bit, and they're finally going to a place they've been wanting to go for forever. Candlekeep. So
Candlekeep.
we're going to Candlekeep, and the lore bard is a lore bard in real life. So it's probably going to be a bunch of lore dumps. So if you want to hear lore about the Forgotten Realms, then stay tuned for that.
Jamey, what are you up to?
Just living life, doing my best.
Very nice.
Promo me, follow me on Twitter.
Which you can see right under him. Oh, on the overlay.
Mhm.
Jeanette, what are you up to?
Hi. This week on Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Uncanny_Adventures, we are going to be playing more Beneath the Burning Sun. It's Call of Cthulhu set in the Old West. Last session, there was a bank robbery. One of the townsfolk that the investigators had gotten close to got shot. They managed to take out the bank robber, but it seems that maybe some of his posse got away with the mayor's little girl. So we're gonna see what happens with that. So that's Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have other shows on my channel, Pirates Game that Dylan's in, and another Call of Cthulhu adventure, but those are on the off week because we play every other week. So just check my Twitter and my Twitch channel for times and come join us.
Yeah. And you can find us here Saturdays, 3 p.m., doing our thing here on Scotty Hood's channel.
Seeing what amazing ways Patience can knock himself to 0 hit points again.
Next time, I'm hoping to get a special guest to come and join us as Jamey comes in with the reinforcements to fight the Xanathar in what might be the final battle. So come tune in for that. We'll see how it goes. I'm intrigued to see how it goes, honestly. Hey,
And I still have 2 inspiration points.
You do? That's true.
This is what I was saving them for, because I'm going to go to 0. But,
So, tune in next week, and we'll see how the Chaos Crew causes more chaos. Bye-bye.